Do not be afraid, only believe. Mark 5:21-43. The crowd was pressing in on Jesus again. Word had spread that the healer, the teacher, the one who spoke with authority, had returned across the lake. Everywhere he went, people brought their burdens, diseases, despair, and desperate prayers. Suddenly, a man of prominence pushed through the throng. His name was Jairus, a leader of the synagogue. His fine robes were stained with dust, his dignity stripped by grief. Falling at Jesus' feet, he pleaded, voice trembling, "My little daughter is at the point of death. Please come, lay your hands on her, so she may be healed and live." Jesus, moved with compassion, went with him. The crowd followed close, their footsteps quick, their expectations high. As they hurried, another story unfolded. Hidden in the crowd was a woman. 12 long years she had bled, 12 years of suffering, shame, and hopeless remedies. Doctors had taken all her money and left her worse than before. Yet faith flickered in her heart. "If I just touch his cloak, I will be healed." Reaching through the mass of bodies, her trembling hand brushed the edge of his garment. In that instant, power surged, her bleeding stopped. Her body knew she was free. Jesus halted. "Who touched me?" His disciples scoffed, "Master, the crowd presses all around you." But he knew. He felt faith reach out. The woman, trembling, confessed. Instead of rebuke, Jesus gave her the words her weary soul longed for. "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed." While Jesus was still speaking, messengers arrived from Jairus' home. Their words pierced like a sword. "Your daughter is dead. Why trouble the teacher any further?" Imagine Jairus' heart shattering, his knees buckling under the weight of loss. Death had spoken. Hope seemed gone. But Jesus turned immediately, locking eyes with Jairus. "Do not be afraid. Only believe." In that moment, fear wrestled with faith. Would Jairus cling to despair or trust the power standing beside him? The power of belief. They pressed on to Jairus' house. The air was thick with mourning. Flute players wailed. Women cried aloud. Grief echoed in every corner. But Jesus entered with calm authority. "Why all this commotion and weeping? The child is not dead, but asleep." Laughter of scorn erupted. They mocked him. To them, death was final, but they did not know the one who held resurrection in his voice. He cast the doubters outside. With only Jairus, his wife, and 3 disciples, he entered the still room where the lifeless girl lay. Taking her cold hand gently in his, Jesus spoke 2 simple words in Aramaic, "Talitha cum." "Little girl, I say to you, arise." Her eyelids fluttered, color returned, breath filled her lungs. She stood, alive, radiant, whole. A gasp swept the room. Amazement replaced mourning, joy swallowed sorrow. Death had been silenced. The lesson that lives on Jesus' words still echo today. Do not be afraid, only believe. Believe when the situation seems hopeless. Believe when the crowd mocks your faith. Believe when death, loss, or despair tries to write the final chapter. Faith draws power from heaven. Faith touches the impossible. Faith clings to the one who is Lord over sickness, despair, and even death itself. God's amazing power is not diminished by delay, mockery, or even death. When fear rises, let your heart hear his voice and do not be afraid, only believe.